some Angel of Serenities, and some Selesnya Charms of his own. He's also gained access to, I shouldn't say gained access, but he is maximizing the power of Cavern of Souls, and he's running Kessig Wolfrun. So his deck appears to be similar to Jund in like kind of its ideas, but taking definitely a different tack, can be a little more aggressive. He also has Angel of Serenity, which I imagine is what his Cavern's forcing through the vast majority of the time.
Yes, without question.
Yeah. His Planeswalker of choice, Garruk Primal Hunter, who's been getting a little more play these days on the up and up.
He does reign supreme in a format of mid-range decks,
yeah.
Which Joey and I, have found today in our coverage. Garruk has just been, every time I've seen it come into play, it's just been fantastic.
Matt is actually boarding a 4th copy for these mid-range matchups. I'm curious as to whether he brought it in here. His opponent's obviously pretty aggressive, but at the same time, Garruk can play a pretty big game.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, I'm not sure. We're not sure who's on the play just yet. But of course, in the aggro deck against a mid-range deck, you got to get him dead. You got to get him dead quick.
Yep.
Before these Thragtusk and these Restoration Angels start coming online. And this deck is more than capable of doing that. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I'm not surprised that Chris has gotten one game. Getting another one after sideboard, however, definitely tough.
Yep. I like that Chris has Wolfear Silverheart, which is the kind of card this deck can sort of struggle with. Matt does have answers in Oblivion Rings, and obviously Angel of Serenity, but that's a little optimistic. Matt's on the play. Given that information, I'm going to go ahead and call Matt as, I think, the favorite.
Oh, real tough guy.
Yeah.
With your new information there.
Yeah. Huntmaster of the Fells. Pretty big game. Bonfire of the Damned, really good if they don't have a Wolfear Silverheart. Oblivion Ring, pretty good if they do have a Wolfear Silverheart.
Sure.
So yeah, it seems like it's a reasonable pairing for him.
It's going to be a little bit tougher for Chris. He does have 7 mana accelerants to take the initiative back, which is a big deal.
Only 7? I've got 8 over here.
Well,
you got Pilgrims and Farseeks.
I'll poo-poo you. I only have 7 mana accelerants, so
that's great.
I hope we draw one, so we can steal the initiative back. It's going to be pretty important, all things considered.
All right, Matt, let's do this. Let's take Cedric.
You've picked your side. I've chosen mine. I like to beat down. Chris's deck is right up my alley.
I'll casually demonstrate my bias against Sunpetal Grove once again. I'm even using Sunpetal Groves in the fight this time, so.
Such a hater.
I've been known to hate. It's true.
You would never play Maverick, would you?
I wouldn't want to, no.
It's a good green and white deck.
I mostly wouldn't want to play it because the mirrors are really annoying to play.
Yeah, it's actually really hard.
Having covered multiple Maverick mirrors, it just does not look like my idea of a good time.
That's fair.
Grind you. No, grind you. Take that, sir. Right, when you're doing crazy stuff like loyal retainers, man.
How do we do?
Well, it looks like I see an Angel, a Cavern, an Avacyn's Pilgrim. Things are looking up for my team. I think we might even have 2 Avacyn's Pilgrim. No, that's a Sunpetal Grove. Maybe 2. I don't know. It could be anything. Well, just based on those cards, I feel like Matt's probably got a keeper. He can deploy a quick Angel, which is going to block a lot of the cards in Chris's deck. Not Loxodon Smiter, because he's a jerk. But most of the early ones.
All right, we got a Cavern.
Cavern on Human for Avacyn's Pilgrim. Maybe Monk. Probably Human, though.
Likely Human.
Likely human.
All right, right back in Big Ern's face with an Arbor Elf.
Arbor Elf. Game.
So, we're going to have a battle. One person's not going to out-accelerate the other.
One person's going to cast Thragtusks.
It's a good card.
It's going to be this guy. Oh, looks like we have a Farseek, but we're going to cast another Pilgrim instead.
Sunpetal Grove.
We're not going to attack? I feel like proffering that attack. You wouldn't block, would you?
I would never block.
I would
Can't afford to.
I would attack first, of course, but I also think casting the Farseek is a pretty reasonable line since it's a little less efficient.
Casting the Farseek there would be pretty tough.
Oh, but you're right.
It would be very difficult.
I'm dumb.
Borderline cheating.
Borderline cheating, that's fair. Well, now we can cast our sweet Farseek, if we want to. But we're going to cast Huntmaster of the Fells. He's a human, not a monk, so I guess that's our verdict on Cavern.
Huntmaster looking to turn things around in short order.
Huntmaster is quite the card. With a Restoration Angel in her hand, we can do some very mean things, a la block.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how much better Huntmaster is in this format than it was in the previous standard format.
Yeah.
I mean, it was obviously good in the previous one, but it's like great in this one.
Now you can actually do all of those things that were threatening if your opponent just got mana screwed.
Yeah.
You just get to do them normally.
Yeah, without having to worry about all of these Phyrexian mana spells and Fate per Snag and all this just nonsense. As we're going to see
Silverblade Paladin. Thunk. I think we're going to chump with our wolf. What do you think? I think we're not going to chump with our wolf.
Good luck chumping now,
oh,
bro.
No. Oh no, Matt. What are we going to do? Oh, our hand's not very good against this.
Passing isn't even very good. I guess he does have Restoration Angel.
Yeah, we have to take 6, pass, flip to kill Silverblade Paladin, Restoration Angel to do something.
Take 6? You think you're only taking 6?
I mean, 6 twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 puts Matt down to 10. I mean, pretty good turn.
Not bad, not bad. Just limber up, yeah.
Take it on the chin.
I think it would be a little bold to attack. As in, would get us killed for sure. So I don't really see anything beyond a pass being especially good here. I can't see all of Matt's cards. He is quite the vertical card holder.
I know he has Thragtusk, he has Restoration Angel, and a Mystery card.
He has a Thragtusk, but that seems like not better than just passing the turn to kill that Silverblade Paladin.
That Silverblade Paladin has to die. Now, there is the risk, obviously, of if he has the Selesnya Charm.
Oh, no.
It's a mega blowout.
No, what are we doing?
If you have Thragtusk, you have to cast it.
Well, we're at 15, but we're going to take like 12, so that's not great. I guess our plan is to take 9 and go to 6, but I'm not sure why that's better than just having passed. Maybe he's hoping Chris will pass, but that doesn't seem very likely. I
can't imagine that being the case. Huntmaster isn't going to flip for at least another turn. Draws card.
I like just passing the turn. We do run the risk of being mostly dead to a Selesnya Charm, but I think we're mostly dead to a Selesnya Charm in this position as well. If he attacks with both creatures and has the Selesnya Charm, like, that's it, right?
No, that's
basically everything's dead. at a minimum, like, every relevant creature is dead and we take damage.
Yeah.
So, haven't actually done the math on it, but, you know, it's like 8 plus 12, it's 20 damage. We've got 7, we'd be at 2 and all of our creatures would be dead probably.
That's the power of Selesnya Charm, as we see Chris doing the math here. All nodes are good on that card, and the trample that it provides is just a huge deal as well.
Yeah.
Might actually be the best part of the card.
You know, one of the benefits of also the flip play is we might have even gotten to flip back.
Yeah.
Just because Chris's deck is so low on the curve. I think it's much more likely he plays 2 spells than plays 9. The wait as we await the math being done over here.
Legacy Challenge competitors, their pairings for the 4th and final round are now on your board.
It's always intimidating when the opponent's just counting.
I'm dying to know what's in Chris's hand right now.
I feel like it has to be a Selesnya Charm. He doesn't have any other pump spells, right? Like,
I mean, just additional Rancors, that's it.
Yeah.
Silverheart doesn't pair up with Smiter or Silverblade Paladin.
Someone adamant that you can't cast the Huntmaster, but in fact you could, using Cavern of Souls for red mana on Twitter, just to let everyone know.
And there's another Rancor. So that's basically Selesnya Charm. And in we got. He was just figuring out what am I going to Rancor this turn.
Someone pointing out my verbal tick also on Twitter of calling Silverblade Paladin Soulblade Paladin. I do it all the time, including during above the curve tapings.
Oh, sure.
For the gain of my my coworkers. It was in fact another Rancor. We could still have Selesnya Charm as well. I think that would just outright kill us.
Yeah, I think that would actually just be the nail.
Because right now we have, again, 20 damage against 15 life and 7 toughness.
And I see it in his hand.
Yes,
it's the first card forward. And if it were me, it'd be hard for me not to have it be the first card forward in my hand.
Selesnya Charm is lethal, assuming we cast it correctly.
That's a 4, 5, 6 thing. So he can just put it on. He can just put it on the unblock guy, right?
It works on either guy. I'm pretty sure. The real question is why our Arbor Elf is chilling.
What's up, boys and girls?
He didn't have anything better to do that day.
Ready to untap a Temple Guard at will.
He's doing the math. I feel like he's a little uncertain as to how exactly all this is going to shake out, but
yes, I got this right here.
This one. Yep. I feel like now I'm doing the math wrong.
Yeah, you just gotta cast that. Yeah, there you go.
We're dead. All right. Well, that was abrupt.
Chris J. Because I hate pronouncing it.
Man,
I hate